Hey, it doesn't matter if you want to call them sleepers or must-have players. There's a few names out there that we need to pay attention to this offseason because they could have huge value come 2019. What is going on, everybody? Jake, Fantasy Headliners. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there. We're coming at you today with our very first must-have video of 2019. We like to do these throughout the year, and I know it's still a little early. Yes, it's only February, but there's a few trends happening already. There's already guys out there mock drafting. There's Dynasty Leagues starting up. There's all kinds of things going on that's really helping us pull some information right now. We get a lot of this from fantasyfootballcalculator.com. If you haven't been there before, there's a link down in the description. Go check it out. But we're going to be talking about one player from each position that we really need to keep an eye on this year because as of right now, their ADPs are making them must-have players for 2019. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We want more quick-hitting videos. Here we go. Let's get into the list. All right, first guy you see over there on the right-hand side, I gave you a little bit of a cheat sheet. It's Baker Mayfield of the Cleveland Browns. Currently right now ranked quarterback 12 with an ADP of 100, so right around the 9th, 10th round, depending on your league size. This is a guy that, as a rookie, threw for 3,700 yards and 27 touchdowns. He gets Freddie Kitchens back, the same offense that he ran last year, a little bit more familiarity, another year in the system. Still has plenty and plenty of offensive weapons to utilize, whether it's Jarvis Landry, maybe Antonio Callaway takes another step forward this year. David Njoku is a more than capable tight end, and now he's got an absolutely lethal running game. Lethal in the fact of football, never mind, I'm not going to get into that. But now Kareem Hunt being in town, does he actually play or not? We'll have to wait and find out how long the actual suspension is and if he actually plays in a Browns uniform. But even if he doesn't, Nick Chubb is one of these borderline RB1s that really is going to help Baker Mayfield. Why? Well, the defense can't just take away the passing game because they'll absolutely annihilate them with the running game. It's going to keep the defense honest. And as of right now, we have quarterbacks like the likes of Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, all going above Baker Mayfield. I'd rather wait a couple rounds, pick up Baker Mayfield right around the 9th to 10th round, and I'd be happy with that as of right now. All right, next up is going to be Damian Williams of the Kansas City Chiefs. I get it. This one may be somewhat obvious. The guy absolutely killed it at the end of the year. He had 10 touchdowns and 28 receptions. In his last 6 games of the season, 4 regular season, 2 playoff games, the guy was arguably one of the best running backs, one of the best fantasy running backs down the stretch of last season. And now he has that 2-year extension with Kansas City, so we know he's going to be in town. Is he the #1 guy there? It's looking like it could be that way. It's something we really need to pay attention to here in the offseason. If he enters the season as the #1 running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, he will more than outproduce that RB21 that he's currently being drafted at. Now, yes, as we get closer to the season, I expect this to creep up a little bit more and more, especially after the draft and people see what the Chiefs are going to do. But Damian Williams is going to be involved. He's going to be a part of this backfield. He played too well and produced too much to just be ignored going into 2019. Keep an eye on Damian Williams. He's somebody you may get at a slight discount value that could put up huge numbers for you in 2019. In what could turn out to be one of the big hidden gems of 2019, the wide receiver position, I have James Washington of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this guy is about to get a huge bump in production. We know Antonio Brown has lost his mind and he's leaving town. No longer going to be in Pittsburgh. Juju will assume that #1 role. Insert James Washington into the former Juju role. And we all know how that's been working out the past few seasons. And this is not just some second-year wide receiver trying to figure out the position. He's the former Biletnikoff winner back in college, which is what? The best wide receiver in college football. The kid has crazy talent and he's about to get the opportunity. Hopefully the value stays. He will creep up the closer we get to preseason games. But right now, wide receiver 60 with an ADP of 142. Somebody you'll get in the second half of drafts, and he could put up huge numbers for you. Definitely a sleeper to pay attention to here in 2019. Moving on to Stephen A. Smith's favorite position, we're going with tight end, and we're talking Hunter Henry of the Los Angeles Chargers. Don't forget about Hunter Henry. Yes, he missed all of last season for the most part with a torn ACL. He should be coming back and being the #1 tight end for the Los Angeles Chargers, an offense that has basically utilized his tight ends ever since Phillip Rivers has been under center. Now, he's only 24 years old. It seems like he's been around forever, but he's not. He's definitely somebody with huge, crazy upside in a position that we already know is probably the thinnest ever in almost any fantasy sports, the tight end position. And right now, he's ranked tight end 10 with an ADP of 94. I would much rather wait and grab Hunter Henry late than trying to reach for some of these other fringe guys not named Kittle, Ertz, or Kelsey. I'm going to wait a few more rounds. I'm going to grab Hunter Henry and hope that it pays off with huge numbers at a really thin position. All right, there's one player at each position that I'm really going to be keeping an eye on, and as of right now, based off of ADPs, they're going to be must-have players for me here in 2019, but we still have a long ways to go. There's months and months and months and months and months of football to talk about it, and we're going to have more and more of these shows as things start to take more shape. If you have questions on a certain player, put them down below. Either myself, Kyle, Ryan, one of the members of Headliner Nation will get back with you. We are one of the most interactive channels on YouTube, and we really look forward to hearing back from you. I know you guys wanted some more quick-hitting videos, so here we go. We got a few of them coming up. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.